What's going on, everyone? What's going on? It is your boy Niner Sickness with the Niner Sickness podcast on a Monday Night Raw. How's everybody doing? I'm here with my boys. We have a full house tonight. We're definitely going to be talking to the Cardinals 49ers review of the game that was played yesterday. I got my boy E-Man. I got my boy, the Boston hitter himself, and the one that is hitting right now is Mr. Florida Mike. What's up, guys?
That was an ugly game. I'm just ready to get started, man. I'm good other than that.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say on to New York at this point. Hopefully we're ready this time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. It definitely was an ugly game to say the least. Hopefully we'll improve next week.
No doubt.
Looking forward to that. So what's on your mic, Mr. E-Man, since we got that internet going? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I'm just glad that finally able to have a show with better quality, and it's it was a bummer where it would drop me out of connection and stuff like that. So definitely looking forward to being here with you guys more.
Cool. I'm trying to get these names going. Hold on.
Yeah, we're still in the process of updating, so we're getting there. It's gonna be piece by piece. It's gonna take a little longer than expected, but yeah, we're coming along.
There you are. You have to be.
Yeah, I see that you're sharing it across your groups and stuff like that. So
Eric, you got to speak up a little bit louder, brother.
I said I see you're trying to share it with your groups and stuff like that. So I was trying to give some people some chance to come in.
Yeah, it's there. We got about it's picking up. But let me recognize everybody this year. What's up, Elias Lopes? How you doing, brother? Dawn Dodson, how you doing, girl? Luis Moreno, welcome to the show. Victor Ramirez, welcome. Jose Gonzalez, welcome to the show. And that ugly looking dude named Eric Davis that is on the comments. What's up? And Mike will be out of the bathroom in a few minutes.
Oh, poor guy.
He's putting on his thinking cap. So what? Well, let's get into the show, man. It's there's a lot of things that we can take out of this game. Some good things, some not so good, man. But everybody has to remember, man, it was definitely the first game of the season, and we came out flat. I don't expect that to happen 2 weeks in a row. Especially, I really feel that Nick Bosa and D Ford are going to take their vengeance on poor Donald. They're going to take all their frustration out of because they couldn't get to Murray. They're going to take it out on Donald, man. So don't be surprised if we get a few sacks on Sunday.
Yeah, he was running around there. They were chasing him. It was like the whole Roy Jones chasing the chicken trying to catch him, man. He was all over the place. They couldn't catch him.
No. It wasn't a lack of pass rush. A lot of people say. I heard a lot of Niner fans like they didn't pass rush that well, or they didn't do it. They didn't try to pass rush. I'm like, they were doing their darnest to do it, but it's hard to do that when you have a mobile quarterback like that. You got to keep him more in contain than trying to go after him, because if you try to go after him and he gets past you, man, as he did at times. So
yeah, he tallied a lot of rushing yards against us as a result.
Over 100 yards, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out to 91, but that's because he runs backwards sometimes too.
Yeah, he lost some at the end, but he had eclipsed 100 yards.
Yeah,
It was those last couple of plays that took him back.
At that point, it didn't even matter. They had accomplished everything that they needed to.
Yes, they did.
And as we were saying yesterday, it's truly our fault that
it's okay, Mike. I'll fix it.
That they stayed in the game as long as they did, because we couldn't produce. We couldn't get drives. We couldn't finish drives. We couldn't get third downs, and we couldn't get them off the field on third down.
Yeah, which is totally contradictory to what we were about. We are all about getting people off the field on third down and converting third downs. We were the highest in the NFL at converting third downs last year. So, looking at it, it's a flash in the pan. If people remember last year, we had a terrible time in week 1, but a couple of pick sixes helped us out. If it wasn't for those, we probably lose. So, yeah.
Hey guys, real quick, Mike, if you can hear me, move the camera down a bit. All we get is your nose, no eyes.
Yeah, I got it on this pod, so
Yeah. Just angle it up. Should be okay.
There you go. There you go.
That's good.
Look at that nice looking dude right there. There he is. There he is.
Quarterback in the house.
You look good there, brother. You're fine right there. Keep it right there, Mike.
Can you see the shirt?
I'm gonna say yes. So you want to move the camera? Yes, I can see it, but we can't.
Well, you see it now.
See, I knew he was gonna move the camera.
You see the bottle opener.
What's up, Ruben? Welcome to the show. Christian, welcome. Do me a favor, guys. Share the video. What's up, Byron? Welcome to the show. Share the video. Put it on your timeline, man. Share it on Facebook, and let's get this party started, man. I forgot to turn on record.
I think we got away from our identity, though, in that game. And people, y'all may be biased, but last year we relied heavily on the run and the play action. And in this game, it seemed like there was a lot more shotgun. We had, I think, the most plays under center last year. And in this game, we had a lot of plays out of the shotgun. Definitely different. What y'all's take on that?
Well, I'll first and foremost say, man, appreciate all the fans chiming in with us, rocking with us. Know we had a tough game, a tough loss, but oh well, 0-1. I still stand on what I said before the game. I still believe we should have won the game. I don't give a damn if we lost or not. I feel like we're a better team than them. I will say, if you would have asked me at the beginning of the season who we drop a game to in the division, it would have been either Arizona or Seattle, to be honest. I wouldn't have mind saying Arizona only because they seem to be that team that does play us tough. We're bound to slip to them once here and there in tight games, but I didn't expect it to be the first game. I would have probably said the second matchup at their house, but it is what it is. So they won. I still don't feel like they're a better team. I think we're a better team. We had chances to win, like that 1 yard line stop that they had. Should have punched that in. I'm glad we went for it though. But I still stand on what I say. I don't care if we lost or not. I feel like we're a better team than them. If I had to pick over again, I still pick us to win.
Yeah, I like that we actually went for it on fourth down there. At the time that we did, it just made sense to be aggressive there. And the worst case scenario is, you lose 3 points of it. They have to drive 99 yards down the field. And the way that our defense was playing at that time, I think it was a great decision.
Yeah, the decision wasn't bad. The execution wasn't great, but we just had a lot of issues just, moving the ball, stopping them from moving the ball. It was just an all-out poor effort on the part of our team. That's it. And I just want to preface people before they get too excited in the comments. Talking about backup quarterbacks, it's probably not going to be good for your future on this show. Just saying. We have no problems at quarterback. Our quarterback is fine. We just need to execute as a team. And that is what we failed to do. And therefore, we took a loss. And we had times last year where we failed to execute as a team. And sometimes we were able to overcome that, and other times we weren't. But that doesn't excuse the fact that we slipped through a lot of close games last year. They're not all going to go that way this year. And we could easily, and I believe we are a better team, easily come up with a worse record than last year and be a better team at the end of the year. So hold your horses. It's week 1. We have not really shown who we are yet, but it's coming.
Hey, also to add on to that, I can't see the comments, but the fact that Brother Nate mentioned that somebody is talking about backups. Listen, I went to the 49ers Tampa Bay game. I saw Nick Mullins in person, and when he played at Tampa Bay. And I also saw Jimmy Garoppolo play at Tampa Bay just last year in the opener. Vast difference in results, vast difference in the way we played. Granted, it's a different team, but the reality is you cannot seriously be entertaining your backup quarterback after a 1-game loss. Jimmy Garoppolo went 13-3. So you're willing to take a 13-3 quarterback into his second year as a full-time starter, who's 0-1 right now, and trade it in for a backup who never won on the road. I'm going to say that again. For a backup who never won on the road. Okay? And the wins that he had was like against the Raiders. The Seattle was the most impressive win, but the first time he played Seattle, had a lot of stats, but only 16-something points in total team. Really wasn't anything phenomenal. With all those passing yards, you would think you have a lot. So look, I'm gonna just say this: Jimmy Garoppolo led us to a Super Bowl. I mean, if your reaction is after 1 game you want to turn to a backup, I mean, that's crazy, bro. I don't know how many teams would take a starting quarterback that went to a Super Bowl, only lost 3 games, and then after the first game of next year, you want to go to a quarterback that never won on the road.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's not do that to our quarterback, bro. Like, come on.
Not to mention, we were awfully fortunate to beat them twice last year. We could have easily, at the end of the day, lost both of those games easily. So, glad to get out with the win. But if you play a team that close, that often, you're bound to drop some. Just the way it is.
Yep. Absolutely. What's up, Danny Navarro? Welcome to the show. What's up, Esparza? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you guys coming in, tuning in. What's up, Raymond Nunez? I see you, bro. I see you. Welcome to the show. Martin Rodriguez, my brother from another mother. I see you, bro. Jose Gonzalez Sr. I see you, brother. I see you, man. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Ruben Aguirre. Welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. Yeah, man. So yeah, let's keep it realistic, man. Jimmy had a bad game. But the last time I checked, how many wins does he have as a starter and how many losses does he have, guys?
Yeah, he's got a 750 winning percentage.
Thank you. Yes. And therefore, right, that should be enough. I mean, that within itself should be enough, guys. I mean, come on. I understand everybody has their opinion. I understand everybody has what they think the Niners should do. And that's fine. And we'll consider that. But keep it within perspective. Like, if you feel like, you know what, Kyle Shanahan needs to sit down Jimmy and tell him to relax and let loose and whatever, that's fine. We'll hear that out. But if you start talking about we should let Mullins play, that's when we hit the buzzard. And if you hear this buzzard, go ahead, Nate. If you hear this buzzard, that lets you know that we're probably most likely not agreeing with what you're saying.
I like that one better.
Yeah. So if you don't know if we're agreeing with you or not, trust me, the Boston hater will make sure that he'll kindly remind you. If that's bullshit, excuse my language, it will be reminded. And again, it's not it's just us letting you know, man. Express your feelings, express how you feel in the comments. We'll read the comments, but we're gonna control the narrative of the show, and we're gonna allow what's allowable, and we're not gonna allow what's not. And no disrespect for no one watching, but it is the Niners Techniques podcast and the panel that is on the board. And if you don't like it, as much as we appreciate you here, there's the door, and don't let it hit you in the ass on the way out.
Yeah, I don't. At this point, it's not about Jimmy. I mean, as a team, it wasn't just on Jimmy yesterday. The whole team, as a team, we lost. So at the end of the day, as a team, we didn't do enough.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. What stood out to me wasn't even Jimmy Garoppolo, bro. Like the man managed the game. Like I've been saying,
They didn't turn the ball over.
Exactly. Jimmy Garoppolo managed the game, no interceptions, no fumbles. You know, I thought what stood out to me the most was the fact that Kyler Murray had over 100 rushing yards. You know what I'm saying? Like our defense has not found a way. And I said this before when I made the prediction that San Francisco should win this game. The only concern that I have is containing a mobile quarterback because our defense has yet to show that anytime we play against a mobile quarterback who can extend plays, it's challenging for us. We pass rush so fast, and they just step up and run in those gaps and take off. I mean, how many big chunk plays did Kyler Murray have? You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy, man. So we have to figure that out. Pocket passers, I'm confident we'll be fine because they're not going to extend the plays like that. But those guys that can extend the plays, our defense has to adjust and do a much better job of containing mobile quarterbacks better than what we're doing. Because if you look at it, man, like we lost Kyler Murray yesterday, but last season we had problems with Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, which everybody does, but our defense is better than most. So I would hope that we fix that, do a better job on it.
Well, I mean, with that perspective, we actually did a very good job against Lamar Jackson last year. I don't think he really went off the rails against us. It was a very winnable game. The worst of it, yes, was like with, I don't know, like Kyler, especially. But coming in, I mean, like me and Nate, we both said that DeAndre Hopkins was going to be a key part of their game, and look what he did. You can't leave the man. You cannot leave that man wide open for one.
No hablo inglés.
That almost touchdown. that Kwan Williams busted a coverage against Hopkins on that. I mean, let him run right by him, but on the line there was nobody there. Like he was just free. You can't leave somebody like that free.
Real quick, Mike, you had a question. The question was, what are you drinking on, Mike?
Expression kind of English.
Can you elaborate?
That was the question.
All right, who wanted to know?
I saw it up before. I don't know who said it. It was somebody in the comments, though.
Hey, big shout out to you. I didn't get the name, but I'm drinking on German beer. That's all I drink.
Okay, I was asked about the wide receiver issue. I saw Beto put that one up on the screen. I'm really not concerned about the wide receiver issue. I am far more concerned about our overall execution as a team. The wide receivers are who they are. We were not hitting them. They were open. If you go back and look at the coach's film, you will see that there were a number of times that they were open. Jimmy he missed the boat a couple times, and he was pressured in a couple of situations. The one criticism I will give of Jimmy Garoppolo for this game was I was upset with him when he did not extend plays. There were about 5 or 6 opportunities that he had a 3-man rush. Somebody got through the middle on him, and he could have flushed out to the right, and he opted to throw the ball. There was only one time I saw him actually do what he should have done. And that creates more opportunity. When you extend a play 3-4 seconds, that is a long time to cover a guy. Even if you had 2 seconds and you go 3-4 more seconds, that's 5-6 seconds. You got to cover a guy. That's a long time to cover somebody.
Yep.
So,
he's real stiff in the pocket. I agree with that. He either gets flushed and makes mistakes, or he just tries to step up and throw over the defenders. He doesn't flush out left or right like he should.
Hey, people
And
know
there
me.
was one time.
I'm sorry, real quick.
sorry.
People know me real well, man. Do you see the comment that Jose Gonzalez put on there?
No, what'd he say?
Beto is going to get bust a lot.
You already got it once.
Yeah, I had to bring that. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just had to bring that up. Go ahead,
No,
Eric.
no, you're good. Yeah, that one time, I think one of the one times I was actually proud of Jimmy is when he took off running for the game there when he got flushed out when nothing was there. But I mean, yeah, there was definitely some builders that need to happen going into this next week.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed when you go back to his 5-game stretch when he really didn't understand the playbook a couple of years back, when he first got to the team and he played those last 5 games of the year, he was constantly improvising. He was extending plays all the time. And he needs to get back to when he's put in a situation rather than, throw off of his standing on the wrong foot and throwing a ball because he's got that quick release. If you don't have anybody, especially out to your right, just flush out to the right and make it a scramble drill. He's actually pretty darn good at that historically, so why not?
Let me ask y'all the question, do you think that he's afraid of the injury of running? Because I also noticed last year he seemed to run a little bit more prior to his injury as well.
I don't really think it's the injury, Mike. I think he's getting into a system and last year I felt like he was overwhelmed. I think that he was working his way up to, I think that this year he's going to have the chance to take that next step, and it's going to be up to him to, go ahead and take that next step, to when he gets flushed to make that move. Maybe that's something that he gains from. This is just the first game, so I'm not going to be too judgmental, but that's probably the only thing I have an issue with. One of the things that people don't say about him is, did you see any real interceptable balls that Jimmy threw? And that was a major criticism of him. He got sacked a few times. Did you see any loose ball fumbles? That was another big complaint that I had with him from last year. I saw none of those. So even though there were problems, I did see things that he did well that he hadn't done before. So he has taken some strides based on one game, of course.
Got a comment for you, Boston. What's your insight on McKinnon? Did you hear that?
What? What is my insight on McKinnon?
Yes.
He's played one game where he didn't have much to do with it. Nothing. Get back to me after he's played about 4, 5, 6 games and I can actually make an eval of the guy. He had a few touches. There wasn't a whole lot to do with it. Nothing too much to say about it. I mean, let's get him into into the season, get him worked in where he gets to play against some real bona fide competition, and let's see what he does. But I'm going to shift gears to a guy that I'm seeing trashing actually in comments in forums and stuff, and that is Javon Kinlaw. Javon Kinlaw had some promising play yesterday. People can say what they want. I saw him get pancaked on the pass rush. It was one play. Okay. But Javon Kinlaw was in the way on running plays. He was beating his man constantly, and people don't notice that. He did a lot of good things. And of Javon Kinlaw, I looked back and I saw that he had 39 snaps. So Solomon Thomas had 40. He was atrocious, by the way, but I won't get into that. This isn't about Solomon Thomas. This is about Javon Kinlaw. Javon Kinlaw was actually when I looked at Pro Football Focus numbers, because I was impressed by what he did. He was the second highest rated player on our team, according to Pro Football Focus. I don't really put a lot of weight on that, but it was consistent with what I saw. So that just kind of confirms my feeling. So I don't know what you guys saw. I'd like to know, what are your thoughts on Javon Kinlaw's play?
Besides that pancake, yeah, I think he played well. But I mean, on that play, didn't he get turned around anyways? So it kind of,
He did.
it was bad.
That one looked bad. And that's what people are going to see, and that's what they think about. But really and truly, he had a good.
Yeah, you got to look at the whole picture.
What's that?
You got to look at the whole picture. You can't just look at the Polaroid shot of that pancake.
Could have been as bad as that Trent Williams block.
Oh my God! Did he level that dude or what?
Yeah, Trent Williams. I got to get his jersey. That dude was awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, I'm not getting his jersey until he shows up next year. I have a bad feeling. I want that guy here next year. If he re-signs, I'll get it.
I know. I'm going to get it in faith and burn it if he does it. But I definitely and that's the reason we cleared some money up with D Ford, not necessarily to bring in some guy from the outside array, but it's to prepare ourselves for next year based on what they already know what Trent Williams is going to perform. And if he continues to perform the way he did yesterday, you better believe that's going to be a priority come out the offseason.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not letting you out on this one. Your thoughts, Javon Kinlaw.
I liked him. I said from the beginning that that's the guy that I'm excited to see on the defensive side of the ball. And, people are going to say whatever they want. I mean, we got people talking about backups. People are going to focus on the pancake. I definitely would love to go back and watch the game and watch more of him. But as I was watching it live, I was impressed with him. I thought as a rookie, he did really well. He came in and he looked like the number one pick. And he outperformed Solomon Thomas. Can't complain.
Big time. As a matter of fact,
Thomas has been here for how long now? And
yeah,
game one, he's already outperformed him his whole career.
Pretty much. And you know what? He had defeated a double team on the play before he got pancaked to make a tackle in the backfield. And then he turned around and got pancaked. So
I'm gonna say this too. Next week, I can't wait to see next week because you guys know that we're playing Frank Gore, right?
Frank
Yes, we are.
So,
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell's out.
Yeah, we'll be playing against Frank Gore, but I'm excited about next week because I feel like this is an opportunity to fine-tune a lot more things. We are definitely superior to the Jets. There is no reason in hell we should lose to them. This is a 99.9% chance of us winning. So not even COVID can help them. So I believe if Kinlaw gets an opportunity, I hope his reps goes up more and he has an impact to get some confidence and go forward because I think Kinlaw can really take off faster. Does anybody know the status of Brandon Ayuk? What's going on?
Brandon Ayuk is looking like he's going to be available for next game. That's straight out of Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, I think he could have played this game that just passed. But I think they just being more precaution with him, kind of ease him in. I think he'll be fine. Week 2.
I'll be honest too, man. Like this loss, the beauty of this loss is it's a learning curve. I think I heard Richard Sherman say something about that, about us learning, which is true because it might take a loss for us to work out the kinks, for us to improve on things that we didn't do well. Perhaps next time we'll find better strategies to contain mobile quarterbacks, and also Jimmy Garoppolo can be more aggressive in running. Me and Boston Hader talked about that post game. And I agree, like you guys know, I'm a fan of mobile quarterbacks, but I hate to see that Garoppolo literally ran the ball one time and moved the chains. I just want him to move the chains. I'm not asking him to be Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson. I'm asking him to move the chains. If it's 3rd and 4, take off and get the 4 or 5 yard gain and just move the chains. Get a new first set of downs. You're very capable of moving your legs. Garoppolo, we've seen it. We know you can do it. So I hope that you do that more and just slide. You know what I mean? Just take a slide, once we see that contact coming. And if we improve on those two things, guys, listen, our team played really good, enough to win. But if we can improve those two things vastly, I really am not worried about nothing else. Even if the passing game doesn't get going right away as much as we like, if he moves his legs, he'll be a threat. And I think it'll open up the receivers more because they were already open. So we'll see, man.
I was watching some of the Giants and Steelers game and even Big Ben runs and extends plays, and he's not one of the fastest quarterbacks in the league. In fact, coming off a season-ending injury, you would really expect him not to. But he's got to get past that. He's got to extend plays. Kenny. That's not confirmed yet with Kittle, by the way. Kittle
as a matter of fact, it looks, all indications kind of seem like pointing to he will play, but at this point, it hasn't been answered yet.
And
George Kittle.
And the reason that Kittle Pettis wouldn't bench for Richie James is because Richie James went out with an injury. He tweaked his hamstring.
Yeah, he did that early.
Yeah, so I think that's.
Don't you think that we can afford to sit Kittle out this week?
Well, it's not about whether you can afford to sit him out. It's about whether you can, if he's ready to play, what sense does it make to sit him out? He sprained his knee, but if he's good to go come Sunday, why would you hold him out?
Did you see when they were asking him about his knee on he was getting aggravated? It's like I'm fine.
Oh,
what about your knee? I'm fine. Yeah. I'm good to go.
Sure did.
It's like, get on with this BS. If I'm not fine, I'm going to play. Nobody's going to keep Kittle out, man. If he can play, and he's able to go 80%, the dude's going to play. I see what you mean, Mike. As we're playing a team like the Jets, and maybe with Jordan Reed getting and Dwally can probably pick up the snaps and give Kittle, but. If Kittle wants to play, man, he's your star tight end. Good luck in telling him to sit down and rest.
Hey, all I'm saying is, man, knee injuries are no joke. I don't take them for granted, bro. And I've had knee injuries, and if he's hurt any kind of way, I would just take precautions in the game like that. It's just me. I'm looking for the future. I don't worry about the Jets like that, or anybody for that matter. But I understand that he's competitive. I understand he wants to play. But I'm just saying, hey, if it's look, man, we've all played sports. You know how you like, hey, man, I could play, I could do this. And you might can, but that one little tweak extra, or a week of rest can make a huge difference in your body. We have a long season. I'd rather have Kittle against Seattle than the Jets. You ask me. But I'm not a trainer. I don't know his condition. But if he extended it some and he's still like sore some, hey, get it 100% healed. That's just me.
Yeah, I agree. And real quick, just to the reference we made earlier about Frankie. As much as we love Frankie, man, and we all love Frankie, we want him to have a good game. But if he tries to score a touchdown,
denied.
It ain't happening, baby. Defense ain't not gonna let him try to get that red zone.
Well, you got to beat him up. He's on the wrong team. It's not about whether you like him or not.
Yeah.
We'll hug him after the game and shake his hand, but
hug him before the game and hug him after the game, but not during the game, unless you're tackling his ass down.
The enemy. Sorry.
The only hugging would be tackling his ass down, right?
Mm-hmm. Wrap him up.
Take him down. Fred Warner's gonna say. Fred Warner's
got love for nobody, bro. That ain't wearing the red and gold. I don't care who it is.
I like that.
As soon as Buckner left, I was like, bye.
Yeah, Fred Warner's gonna introduce himself to Frankie.
I don't got love for nobody, bro. I don't care who it is, man. We could love you after the game, like Nate said, but he ain't been a nine in a while, bro. Like, I know what he did for us. Great player, Hall of Fame guy, good dude. That's all well and good. But guess what? When we line up between them sticks, man, that's out the window, bro. Frank Gore got to go.
Yeah, who was it? Ishmael brought up an interesting point for me. Outside of Ken Long, Who else in that rotation did you guys like coming in? I know we saw some of Givens and Hyder and
Yesterday,
yeah.
I liked Bosa and Kinlaw, and that's it. Everybody else, not so much.
You're referring just to you're talking about just the line, right?
The D line, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I want to say your boy.
Back by D4.
Huh?
I was taken back by D4. I was thinking, when I was saying like, hey, we should win this game because Arizona didn't see them last year, and I know every game last year that we played, except the Super Bowl, that D4 is part of, we won. We was pretty much undefeated with D4. We have never lost without him until Super Bowl from last season. So I'm thinking, hey, he's gonna be a healthier D4. That's gonna be more pressure on Arizona. We should win this game, but I don't know, man. I didn't think D4 had his best game yesterday.
That's true, but I expect him to bounce back. And the one thing that I looked at, what I was really looking for was he played 46 snaps, bro, out of 78. So
Yeah.
that's a lot more than that's doubling what his typical was last year.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
He was healthy and fine after the game. So I look forward to, if we can get more D Ford, it's not going to stay that way. He is the guy he is for a reason. He's earned that.
Yeah.
I don't believe he's fallen off, but him playing 46 snaps yesterday in a game like that says that, there's some good things coming. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Sam Donald is going to be the recipient of a pissed off defensive line, and they're going to take out their aggression out on his ass on Sunday.
Yeah, with a poor offensive line too. That's a bad formula.
D Ford, Nick Bosa, Eric Armstead, King Law, they're going to eat, man. They're going to eat, man.
It's not that our defense needs a shake back. I think that our offense needs to build confidence in the execution. So I think we really need. I love our defense, and of course, we know. I think we need more of an offensive carry with this next coming game. We need some to build their confidence because I think the defense will come along. I'm not worried about the defense, not as much.
Hey, Don, good night. Thank you for being part of the Niner Sickness podcast. Like always, you and your two beautiful daughters, we appreciate you. And hopefully by the end of the year, your husband will join the better team, although his team won yesterday. But we appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the show. Have a wonderful night, girl. I heard somebody mention, I didn't read who it was, but somebody said, I think Israel asked me, but maybe you guys can answer this better. They said something about why did they take Armstead out. You guys have any answers to that? Because I was not even aware that he was out.
I noticed, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's something I have to look into. Maybe that'll be a topic on Friday if we don't feed Beto with that information before, and he puts it out there on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So
no love, man.
Hey,
he gets the name Hater for a reason, right, guys?
No, Beto's like clockwork. He is 7 days a week. I'm not. That's not hate at all. That's just saying.
Consistent.
If I know, I'm gonna feed it to you, and I expect you to put it out there before we get on the air Friday.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I know how you are, bro. I'm already getting on my defense.
Don't be getting all defensive.
It's bullshit, man. You're my quarterback.
Real quick for the panel, I know I already know the answer, but I would like to hear what do you expect to see. First of all, what is your prediction as far as the win-loss result for next game against the Jets, and what do you expect to see for us to do a lot better?
Total domination of the Jets.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah. Put points on their ass and shut them down. If they get more than 3 points, I'm not going to be happy.
I'm not going to go there, and I'll tell you why. I don't believe that this is the defense that you saw last year. I believe that ultimately, when we get this thing going, our defense is going to take a bit of a step back, which is no shame in it. We were the number 2 defense overall. If we step back to number 7, 8, somewhere up in there, that's okay. I expect our offense to improve. And that's the group that's going to have to step it up. And I think that we're going to have more offense, and the defense will take a step back, but the offense will take a big step forward.
Real quick, man. You viewers can kiss my butt. They love you, Nate. They're like, give Beto a buzzer. You know what? I'm gonna give myself my own buzzer. How's that? You guys are too much. I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys being here, man. Being attentive. Hey, if I deserve the buzzer, give it to me, man. No problem. As long as Mikey starts looking as handsome as he looks right there, I'm all good. You just look at that face, Mike. Just stone cold, Mike. I'm gonna call him Stone Cold Florida Mike.
Mike the Hitman Hart, baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's looking at like he's just his mind is just going.
I was thinking more of the David Chappelle Stone Cold when he's like, "I'll rip your eyes out."
Yeah, no shit.
Well, man, as many of you know, man, I'm passionate about our Niners, bro, and that loss didn't sit well with me yesterday. So it was a rough sports weekend. Of course, people I know personally got a lot to say when we lose, but they hide when we win. I'm sure many of you Niner fans experience that. You got your colleagues, you got people out there that's fans of other teams, and they want to show up when you lose, but that's okay because what I remind people is this: we have 5 Super Bowls, more than like 90% of the league, and we hadn't won since 1994. So before you start talking, let that sink in.
You're very good point. Very good point. Florida Mike is the quietest one in the panel, in my opinion. That's because he only speaks when he has something to say. When he has something to say, everybody better listen.
It's like the red font in the Bible.
Yep, sir. Yeah.
My response to that is Proverbs 18:13.
I should know it, but I don't. Tell me.
Yeah, tell them. Whoever made the comment, big shout out to you.
That's
Christian Carver.
Christian, all right, cool. Christian, check out the Christian scripture of Proverbs 18:13.
Look behind your door when it opens. I mean, how does it go? You guys forgot already? Oh, well. For another day. I think Mike remembered. Huh, Mike? Wow, man. It's a cold crowd, E-Man. I'm drowning over here. Help me out, E-Man.
No,
you guys are killing me. These guys. What's up, Eddie Woods? Oh, look at the love. The love for your boy Niner sickness. What does Eddie says? Close them out when it's 3rd and long on defense. No penalties. That's something we definitely got to work as our
Can't
third
argue
round.
with that. We were one of the best
let me ask you
people
guys a
off
question.
the field
And,
on that. Go ahead.
ask everybody a question too, and this goes for the fans watching. Did you guys think that the refs were a little bit too, like, calling the late hits on Kyler Murray a little, like, questionable?
Some of those, yes, especially the one on Hater.
I was sitting there
on
watching. I'm like, the guy's running, and as he's sliding, our guys are reacting to him slide. As he's sliding, you can't time that like that. Like, that'll make you less aggressive to bring someone down. I mean, it's got to be some leeway on that. Like, if you hit a guy after he's down, I get it. But as he's going down, you can't control and pull up as you're in full speed. Like, it's ridiculous rule to me, man. It's got to be something more clarity on that.
It's crazy. He's sliding into our guy's feet almost.
Yep, head first, yeah.
You want him to stop right there? I mean, if I were him, I would do that a few times, and then the next time I would just kind of cut on a dime and be gone. And it's probably going to work for him because once they decide they have to pull up, he's going to go right by him.
Yep. Yeah, that was a crazy call. I mean, he even pulled up and trying to go over him. And the first one, maybe there's a validation for the first 15-yarder, but the second one was. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna put it on the referees. Had no preseason games to mess up even more, but hope they'll correct it.
The other call that was
All I know.
questionable.
Oh, go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
That PI call on was it Mosley? I think it was. No, there was a PI call, and it was really defensive holding, which made a big difference because it put them well in scoring position. But he didn't. It wasn't in. The ball wasn't even in the air whenever he grabbed him. But granted, if he didn't grab the receiver, then it probably would have been a touchdown. To be honest with you, so you know, yeah, we shouldn't be at a point to where the referees dictate the outcome of the game. We kept the Cardinals within beaten distance to where the game could go either way, and we didn't close it out. So that's our.
Yeah, I like the question from Eric Paul. Says fancy microphone, Nathaniel Julio. I seen you respond. Yeah, I want one. I want one of those microphones too.
Yeah, he's got the exact same microphone.
Nobody's asking. Maybe they will change the rules after a year over the NFL meetings. As far as if you're referring to what Mike was talking about, when the quarterback slides, yeah, they definitely got to do. Hopefully, they'll work something out, man. It's when the quarterback's sliding towards your feet, and you have momentum. I mean, what can you do? You can't pause in midair. You can't just. I don't know. I know they're trying to protect the $1 million quarterbacks and they're trying to protect the franchise quarterbacks, but you got to give defense. You got to allow defense to play. I understand if he's already on the ground and you come late and hit him, that's one thing. But if you tap him, even if you tap him, I guess they should base it on how hard the defender hits a quarterback when he slides. If he hits him like not that hard because he's trying to avoid him, it should be a pass. If he hits him like with intent, and then that should be a penalty. They should work something out. But I agree with Mike and everybody. Those were bogus calls, man. It's hard to try to stop when you're trying to stop him and he slides right in front of you.
Something I want to say about that interference call.
That PI
is doesn't it kind of remind you of the one that George Kittle got called for? Offensive?
Yep.
And
they called that one, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah.
They had another one. Well, they had another one in the game last night, but.
Dallas and the Rams.
Yeah. But I mean, the difference is the defender initiated contact with George Kittle. George Kittle put his hand up. The other one, Jalen Ramsey, kind of, I don't know, he should have won an Oscar for that.
Jalen Ramsey should be in the NBA with that flop.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That looked like a James Harden classic right there.
And they flagged Gallup, right? Instead of Ramsey on that play?
Oh, they called it on the on the offense.
Yeah.
They called offensive pass interference.
Yeah, I'm like, no shit, really? I'm like, wow. Talk about, and care less about Dallas, but that was still wrong. That was wrong. That guy must hate Dallas. Let's see. Martin says Jose Gonzalez Jr. Much respect, brother. Oh, okay, they're talking to one another. But I definitely see. Guys, I definitely see us learning from this week. There's no need to put the panic button in on game one. Absolutely not. Did it go the way we wanted it? Of course not. We wanted the W, especially against a division rival team. Should have we won that game? Yes, but it's a quick reminder that anything can happen on any given Sunday. If you're not prepared, if you don't play the best of your ability, outcomes are going to be the way it was yesterday. And these guys are pros. They're going to learn. They're going to regroup. Shanahan's going to look at film. They're all going to look at film, and they're going to see how they can get better. what they did wrong. I believe that nobody criticizes themselves more than the players themselves if they love the game of football, and they're going to do everything they can to get better. So I definitely see a better outcome. Definitely going to see a better outcome against the Jets. Are they going to stay? They're going to stay in Virginia, right? Between those games.
I believe it is Virginia.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Because they're coming all the way down to the West Coast and then going back up. That was harsh. So I'm glad they're staying up there in that, at least in that vicinity. So what do you guys? Give me, since we're coming close to the end of the show. Tell me. What's your moving on to the Jets? What's your 3 key things that we need to do to come out with a win? I already know Nate's a win.
To outplay the Jets?
Yeah, I mean,
It doesn't take a whole lot more than rolling out of the bed in the morning, but I think that's something that's probably better served for Friday to get too deep into, the Jets game. I think we should probably hold off till Friday for most of that.
They play on Wednesday.
Who's playing on Wednesday?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the buzzard.
Yeah, that's coming.
Why is the sound echoing, Niner Beto? I don't know. I can't hear myself echo. Do I sound echoey?
I don't hear echo from you.
I didn't know until you brought it up right now, Eric. I didn't know that I was echoey. Can't even blame it on booze. I'm drinking water. Let's see. What's up, Richard? Welcome to the show. Yeah, we can definitely do that on Friday. What's up, Rosella? How you doing? Hey, guys, real quick. Anybody celebrating any birthdays this month? Besides the panel? Is anybody celebrating birthdays this month? Put on the comments real quick.
A panel?
I said besides the panel.
I don't think we have any birthdays this month.
Yeah, we do. Did you see Eric's hand go up?
You, Eric?
Last day of the month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Eric wants his free stuff. His birthday's every month.
My birthday is
See, he couldn't even answer that question. We caught him in a lie, ladies and gentlemen. Just kidding.
September 30th.
Right on. He's going to be 22 years old. What's up, Kathy? How you doing, Kathy? I didn't see you there. How you doing, girl? Always a pleasure seeing you on the show. Yeah, so Richard says, my son was on the 10th. Okay, past birthday. Well, happy birthday to your son.
That'd be a happy belated birthday to your boy, Richard.
Yes, happy belated birthday. Let's see. Where did he go? Karina Munoz, welcome to the show. You don't look familiar, so it looked like you might be a first-time visitor. Let me know in the comments if this is your first time joining the Niner Sickness podcast. If you have been here before, I do apologize, but if it's your first time, welcome to the show. We appreciate you. And this is my wife's birthday is on the 21st. Right on. Awesome. So we got a couple of birthdays this month. I like it.
Oh, no. Here's the good one right here. Celebrating second month of retirement, Jose Gonzalez Sr.
Oh, congratulations there, Jose. Welcome to my world. Retirement is good.
Soon. I don't have too long.
I know. Yeah, retirement. Welcome. Right on, Jose. So the Niners are going to win a lot of games for you for your retirement, brother. Rosella says, I want to check out the stadium on Sunday.
Oh, he said he went.
Oh, you know what?
Wow.
I saw a video. He left a video up.
I don't know how I got one from when, but sorry, Rosella. Really, how did he go, man? Do tell. First time and like the show so far. Oh, Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Everyone, we got Ryan, first time viewer, and Karina as well, Munoz, full time viewers. Welcome to the group. First time here. I appreciate you guys, and don't make sure it's not your last. Continue to come back. We have shows every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then I might creep up during the week to say hello here and there.
Here and there, every day.
Shut up. That's what happens when you're retired. The wife don't want me in the room, so she kicks me to my office. Kathy says, I'm retired, but still working. A woman never stops working even when they retire, man. I hear you. I hear you. Especially when you have grandkids and kids. You know what? Unless Beto has water, you know what? Whatever. What's up, Bob? Watching from the work camp in China. People's Republic in China predict Niners to go to the toilet with no receiver. I should read these out first before I read them out loud. God, it gets me all the time. Adrian, yeah, I know. I gotta learn to read these first before I put them up.
Oh no, that's not for you. That's for Bob.
Oh, okay. What's up, Adrian? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Robzilla, he's one of our normal. See, some of the viewers that I already know, I'll bring him up. So I know you guys already, but some of the new ones, like Bob, I'm gonna read. Oh, Bob, you sound like a Bob. Jose says, I'm already bored. May I just go back to work? A lot of people get bored. I mean, unless you're like the Boston hater that has millions of dollars, can go to the Bahamas and
it's millions of dollars stuff. Stop it. Hey, but Jose, if you're bored, I probably got about 4 years left to do. You can do my 4 years, and I'll stay at home. How about that?
I was gonna say for him to do that song on TikTok.
You'll probably see him at Walmart as a people greeter. So don't be surprised.
Yeah, you can be a greeter at Walmart. Doesn't everybody go to Walmart when they retire? Oh, I'm sorry, Eric.
Shop, maybe.
Eric works there now.
He moonlights there. That's not his primary job. That's his second job.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. So, you guys, you know what? Tonight was fun. It was definitely fun, man. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result that we wanted against the Cardinals, but I still saw some positive things. Our run game was good. Mostert got his first career start as a Niner. That was awesome to watch. And he got our touchdown, man. That was a beautiful run, man. That play they called on that poor rookie Simmons, man. That's my boy too, man. I like him from Clemson. But the kid got burned. He's gonna get better, but he got burned a lot in this game. But definitely he's gonna get better. I don't think.
He can't cover, bro.
I know. He's Clemson. I like him, so I'm trying to be nice.
You know what? He's definitely one of those guys that belongs in the box and he can make plays. Yeah, but he's not pass coverage. That's not his thing.
I hear you. And real quick, just to kind of remember, a lot of the people, you know what I've been hearing, bro, it has not to do Niners related, but I've been hearing a lot of crap about how good Adams was for the Seahawks. Did you guys see the same game that I saw when I saw the game? That guy was terrible against the Seahawks. He got burned twice for touchdowns. Missed a couple of tackles. I don't know what people were talking about Adams being great debut for the Seahawks.
He should have been ejected.
Yeah, but he got burned, bro. I don't know what people are looking at when they see that game.
But I mean, did they see that game? What did he have to do? I mean, Russell Wilson and the offense took care of everything.
Yep.
It didn't matter what the defense did. They wore him out.
He made a good breakup, but outside of that, he should have. They didn't even flag the play, but he led with his helmet, and
that he did.
What's up, Felix?
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, bro, you're right. Even as a Clemson Tiger, Simmons is now the enemy. Absolutely. If he's not wearing the red and gold, then he's a foe. Ortiz Wilson Jr. should have taken the 4th down handoff. I don't think he was even active to do so.
I disagree with that. Mostert was the right player for that, but
He wasn't active.
Was he?
I've never seen an inactive player in the sideline in a uniform.
Well, I didn't see him.
I believe he was.
Okay. Well, I didn't see him in the game, so I didn't see him.
He's out there.
I think all the fans that were in the stadium distracted me. I'm sorry. What do you guys think about the noise they were playing, man? That's, come on, really?
Yeah, it wasn't much anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Defenses really have a problem hearing, or offenses have a problem hearing with that little boombox.
I don't think it helped us any.
But overall, man, you know, as we come to a close, give me each of you guys on the panel, give me one good takeaway from the loss to the Cardinals, in your guys' opinion.
What opened my eyes is that listening to everybody talk about practice on this guy was that Javon Kinlaw is a lot better than advertised in practice.
And this is why you say don't pay attention to what?
Practice.
Exactly. What about you, Mike?
I mean, man, I just want to see us. I want to see a lot of things, man, but I just want to see Garoppolo run, man. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. He ran one time. He didn't get quite the first down, but he did good.
More than once.
I hear you.
I want to see when it breaks down. I mean,
Extending plays.
I promise you, if I had me on live yesterday for the whole game, I couldn't tell you how many times I was like, run, run, run. Like I actually shouted that out watching the game. So I'm more frustrated that he didn't run as much because I felt like that would have led to other plays being made. You know what I mean? It's like we shortchanged ourselves, man. We went 3 and out a few more times than we should have had he ran. And I'm not blaming him by any means because, you know, that's a team collective effort. But as far as individual, that's the only thing that I've been saying since last year, and I'm going to continue saying it until he does. I would like for Garoppolo to utilize his feet more.
Yeah, I agree. Well, how about you, Eric?
The best positive of that game was Raheem Mostert. And I'm just going to leave it there. He showed up with his opportunities. Yeah, he had one negative. He didn't get in. He thought he got in. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. But
And
I think
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think his play. I think he had good play.
And for me, it's going to be Dre Greenlaw with that deflected pass, and allow Tart to get that interception that was pretty nice. Right on for Greenlaw, man. Second year, that kid is special, and he's only going to get better. So keep an eye for Mr. Greenlaw. Him and Fred Warner, and even Mr. Alexander, he wasn't too bad. But Greenlaw, special kid, man. So that's a positive that I took out of that game. Well, with that said, I'm going to call it a night. We're about an hour, and we want to make sure we end the show before Florida Mike passes out on camera. So we're going to end the show. You guys are awesome, amazing. Thank you for viewing. Remember to share the video, man, and stay positive. We'll come back at you on Friday. We'll give you more information, and we'll talk about the Jets. We'll break down some Niners and Jets and what we're looking forward to seeing for that game. You guys are amazing. Thank you once again for showing up tonight. And for those that came up for the first time, I appreciate you guys. And for those that are watching the video when it's after the live is over, if you're watching the replay, we want to appreciate you for watching the replay, man. We appreciate each and every one of you. Share, and support us on YouTube as we're trying to build our YouTube channel. Go and like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night. It was a pleasure. Until next time. Anything you want to say there, Mike, before we go? Nope.
I hate Arizona iced tea.
Love it. All right, guys. Good night.